What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Back after about 3 days to gather my thoughts again about the 49ers. Things haven't gotten any better in my mind. Actually, I think they're a lot worse when it comes to this team. First thing I want to say is that Superbowl Hangover is real. And I think this team is about to experience it really bad. And it might not just be for a season, it might be for a couple seasons. To make it to where they did again, under the circumstances that they did, the way that they did it, capturing home field, doing all that stuff, and to lose it again, twice to the same team, I think this will have long-lasting effects. This whole thing that they can just rally the troops, go draft free agents, and we'll just make another long run like it's just some guarantee. You have to be a fool to feel that way. Do I think that they have the ability, player-wise, coaching, and all that to do it? Yes. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't. The Super Bowl window thing that we all talk about, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Players get older. People leave, coaches, whatever. When the opportunity's there for you, you have to figure out a way to get it. And they didn't do it. Again. All it takes is one block for Purdy to make that touchdown pass. But then, as far as the defense goes, they showed no resistance at the end of that game to let Mahomes go right up the field like it was nothing. It's just, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all the off-season talk and the players, selling you a bag of goods about how this time's going to be different and blah, 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 blah. It's, the players know that they had a great opportunity and they let it slip through their fingers. As fans, I think we've been spoiled with this franchise the last couple of years. And I think we're in for a rude awakening. There is zero guarantee that we make the playoffs next year. There's zero guarantee that we can make a run and get to the same spot. None. There's no guarantee. They failed. They choked. The opportunity was there for the taking, and they didn't take it. Like Steve Young says, you don't win Super Bowls, you take them. They didn't take it. A lot of these players think just by osmosis or by being there that they're going to capture a Super Bowl, and they just don't realize what it actually takes, which is amazing because they've been in the playoffs and had these long playoff runs so many times. You would think that they would have gotten it by now, but they haven't. It's just really frustrating as a fan to watch this because I know Dan Marino thought he was going to be back, and he never went back. People are like, oh, we'll get back next year. We'll get back the year after. We may not get back for 20 years. Look at the gap between 96, 97, and then 2011. That's a long time. You got to do it when you have the opportunity, and they didn't, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. As far as the YouTube thing goes, I did it for 4 years. It was fun, but right now, for my mental health and just the way I feel about this team, I just think it's in the best interest that I stop. There's a zillion channels out there. There's a lot of talented people. A lot of them I've worked with. Go watch them. If I do come back, I definitely might bring out a different side of myself and not be so vanilla and boring. But at the end of the day, there's all these top content creators that absorb all the views. So I could stand on my head and spit nickels, and it might not change anything. But that's a whole other thing. I'm still a fan of the 49ers, but I definitely am going to take a step back a bit from absorbing myself with all things Niners, because when it goes bad, it goes really bad. So maybe I'll just go back to being a fan, Seems like it worked in the past. Ever since I've done this YouTube thing, it's been nothing but stress and a lot of anguish. So it's been real, everybody. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day or, a good time and is doing well. I will see you around sometime down the road.